Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much guys for tuning in again today. I'm super grateful to be here again with you guys. If you're new today, welcome. My name is Virtue Ami Enendo, and I'm happy to be here again with another topic. As you can see from the topic, we're going to be talking about landing in Canada. A few of you sent me DMs regarding landing in Canada, and congratulations to you all for your permanent residency. It's a big deal indeed. And I celebrate with you guys. I'm looking forward to see you in Canada very, very soon. So let's get right into today's topic. Let's do our disclaimer first. I'm not a settlement agent or an immigration and settlement consultant. I just share information based on my own experience and experience of people around me. So my number one is housing. Finding a house in Canada or renting an apartment, either renting or leasing. So when you come into Canada, when you have just landed, I think the best bet for you is to find a temporary or vacation home, because you're coming in as a newcomer. You really need to provide your credit score and a job contract in most cases. So you're a newcomer, you don't have a Canadian credit score and a job contract. So mostly what I will advise you and what I suggest you can do is to get a temporary home, especially if you have a family. Get a temporary or vacation home. You can easily Google Airbnb online and find some vacation home that you can rent for 1 month or 2 months or 2 weeks, depending on your own case or situation. So because you will need that to get settled, and when you're settled, you're able to get something. You can go for a non-career job. You can easily look for a non-career job and get a contract with them, so you can be able to present that. So most landlords will ask for credit score and a job contract. In my own case, when I came from Norway, I presented my Norwegian credit history, but it was declined. They wanted Canadian credit history. So you need to have that. So what our advice is, because you're a newcomer, what you're going to do, renting a house as soon as possible, you will want to go for apartments in high rise. So those ones don't usually ask for credit history or credit score. They can just consider you with a job contract. So this is something people don't really talk about, and when you come here, you'll be like, wow, getting a house is really, really a tough one, because they are not sure if you will be able to pay rent monthly, if you're credit worthy. Nobody wants to give out their apartment to somebody they are not very sure about. Even agents, will not be able to find something for you. They are communicating with the landlords. The landlords want to be sure that you will pay every month, for that rent, and you'll be able to provide strong reason to give you that house, and stay there until you're well settled, or move into a more comfortable or big home of your choice. So yes, that is it for housing. And your PR is going to be activated at the port of entry. So when you land, you have these officials that will welcome you to Canada, and then activate your permanent residence confirmation, because you're not going to get your card immediately. Your card will arrive later on, weeks later, or even months later. So Probably while you're still in your temporary vacation home, you will need to get your social insurance number. That will even enable you to get a job, because nobody is going to hire you without a SIN number. So your social insurance number is really important. Even for you to be able to access community services, you need a SIN number. So a SIN number is something on top of the list as soon as you arrive Canada. Another thing you want to have is your bank account. You need to go open a bank account. Yeah, they will be willing to give you to open a bank account for you without a permanent address yet. You can be able to open an account, to enable you function or even get paid, when you're working. So yeah, that is it for bank accounts. And another thing you would like to take note is job hunts. Yeah, no matter the degrees you have, I will not say in Canada your degree in your home country is a waste of time. No. Yes, even though some profession you need to be regulated or just go for certifications and exams to get regulated and all that, but I will not say it's a total waste of time. Some people can still hire you with your education back home. But yeah, my best bet is networking, connecting with people, talking with people around you. Like, you need to be proactive, to be able to get your foot in there. Even some people will even prefer to go to get a certification or go for a postgraduate study or even a master's study in Canada. That will give you open doors for you. Yeah, I know people that still come to Canada and go for master's study. It opens a lot of doors for them. Yeah, because they have Canadian, in the process, they have Canadian experiences through their internship. They have Canadian education as well. And they are able to, get good jobs when they are here. Bear in mind that OSAP, that's the government funding for education, will not sponsor you immediately unless you have lived in Ontario for a year. So yeah, while waiting for them, if you really want them to sponsor you, you can get a non-career job. You can try networking. Some people even get jobs without going to study again. And yeah, it all depends on you and how you go about it. I would say something to bear in mind when you are in a non-career job. Don't stay too long there, because you may get carried away and then you may lose focus and by just working there. So it's always just something you want to get out of as soon as possible and face your career in Canada, because there's a lot of opportunity for you there. You don't want to get stuck in a non-career job for too long. So bear that in mind. And another thing you want to have in mind is your driving license, because when you for getting a job, most companies prefer you to drive. They don't want you to be stuck in the bus stop and come late to work, or get stressed when you're when you're at work. So most companies will prefer you to if you have a driving license, especially when you have kids or family. So it's something you want to look at as soon as possible. Get all the information you need, write the theory exam, and then go forward, and then get your license. If you have a good driving history back home, there you can convert it if you're able to provide written documentation to the province that you have a good driving history. So you can be able to convert it towards getting your license faster. So yes, that is something you have to take note about as well for driving license. So for job hunts, Canadians really want somebody that understands the culture, understand the work environment. They want to know if you're easy to interact with. They want to know if you're open-minded. They want to know if you're somebody that is flexible and can be easy to interact with. So it's always good to network and up your references on time. preferably they will want you to present Canadian references so that they can easily call them when they are about hiring you. So yeah, it's something you want to look at. Another thing to bear in mind is taking advantage of those community service around you. Yeah, those can really help you a lot in constructing your CV in the Canadian way. And yeah, you can take advantage of the community service around. Yeah, those will really help you, yeah, in your CV and constructing your cover letter in the way they want to see it and all that. Another app that is really important that helped me a lot is Indeed. Indeed helped me a lot, and I think those apps are really helpful when looking for a job. I didn't even get to look for a job for a long time. Immediately after I got a postgraduate study, and even though I had a master's, I came here, picked up a postgraduate certificate, and yeah, I got into the workforce immediately after graduation. So it's something, yeah, to look into. And another thing to keep in mind is that continuing education is huge in Canada. Even if you have a master's before, you can keep learning, you know. Right now I'm taking another certification. So continuing education is huge in Canada. It's something you want to take advantage of in updating yourself every time, at every point in time. So you don't just rely on your master's or your PhD, or you can keep learning and learning to grow in your career. So that is it for, yeah, getting settled in Canada and getting your foot in the industries. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for staying with me to the end. I really appreciate your audience. Thank you. Congratulations, guys, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.